chefs at home. I'm gonna start by flexing because your TikTok crush is in the kitchen and when you're sitting on your bed. Today's episode is gonna be unreal, unbelievable, and I'm super excited. One of the best creators at the moment right now is with us in the kitchen, the boisterous, the beautiful Lerato Nkabinde has joined us.
Hi guys!
Say hello to the chefs. Tell them who you are for those that know you, for those that don't. Intro
Yes. Hi guys, my name is Lerato. I create content with my mom. You may know me for my fatherless skits as well. And yeah, my mom says hi to whoever's watching.
So, we usually like to start with a bit of an icebreaker. We're going to do that, but I want to explain the new format to the chefs. Nah? So today, we're doing like a chopped something. There's a cooler bag, cooler box, whatever they say, in here. And Lerato and I don't know what's in here. We don't know what we're cooking today. So I think we're going to start with a recipe reveal. And then we'll go into the icebreaker.
All right.
Let's see what's cooking.
Let's see what's cooking there.
Right.
Sure, let's just open.
Damn it. What the damn it is this? What the damn it is this, my nigga?
I think that I didn't receive that.
Did you not get it?
You know, it's this one. You must save the number.
No, but you see the link is not.
If you save the number, the link will open.
Serious?
Serious?
Hey.
Stroos pop.
It's just.
Stroos pop.
Okay, let's save the number. And you were right. That's insane.
My girlfriend knows. I'm always right.
Sure. Okay, it's loading. Oh.
What the damn it is this, my nigga?
No, but that sounds delicious.
Nah?
Yeah. No.
We're gonna make something massive.
Looks good.
So, on today's menu is a Philly steak roll. Okay.
I love steak, personally.
Really?
So,
Is it your favorite food?
not my favorite, but like, I do love steak.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is lasagna. Lasagne.
Lasagna.
I love
Can you
a
make
good.
it?
No.
Okay.
can't.
Interesting, but you like it.
I love it. Love it down.
So I have a question for you, Lerato.
Okay.
You have 10 rand. I've asked this question to Focalistic, and they even didn't know what to say. You have 10 rand. Ne?
Okay.
You can buy one or the other. Roll-on or toothpaste?
Toothpaste.
Why?
I'd rather smell like a construction worker here and have fresh breath. I'm so sorry. Toothpaste.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on a date and someone's breath was like, my boy?
Well, I mean, I've been through that, but not on a date. So
Okay.
not on a date.
Put us on. You can't give us this much. Give us the story, Sisi. What's going on?
The story, I mean, it's happened quite a few times, so I don't even know which story to tell because it's
The worst one. The one that
not
came
always
to mind
exciting.
first.
Obviously, it's not always exciting.
The one that came to mind first.
Hey! Now I'm making up stories in my head. I genuinely don't remember.
Yeah?
I genuinely don't remember.
Okay, take us back to the beginning then. Wait, let's come up with a plan for this meal. How are we
Okay.
gonna attack it?
Okay, let's see what it has. So, steak rolls. So we're also making the bread.
No, I think that roll there.
Okay,
Hey.
perfect.
Hey.
Because I'm thinking we need to
Say
massage
Tisha.
the bread there. Okay. Okay, let's start with the first step, I guess. Like, let's go with marinating the steak.
Okay.
Yeah, let it sit in the sauce.
All right.
Flavors.
So are you head of marination right now? Are you taking over?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me do that part. You trust me?
Big slay.
You guys
Big
trust me?
Big slay. Let me get you a knife and a nice bowl to marinate. But take us back to the beginning so long. Like, where'd you grow up, bro?
So I actually grew up in Esther Park.
What's that?
It's in Kempton Park.
Okay.
And it's in the east side of Johannesburg.
All right.
And yeah, thank you so much.
No stress.
I have older brothers, so I had a really great childhood. And yeah, like I just remember playing with them and they would bully me and I feel like that's why I have like a backbone.
Yeah.
They were my first bullies.
How many brothers do you have?
3.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I've got 2 older brothers, 1 younger. And yeah, so my mom raised us. She was always a single mom. And yeah, my childhood was great, man. Like I have great memories from then. And I mean, at some point in my life, that took a turn. But
Oh, okay.
yeah,
What took a turn? The great memories from your brothers, or
I think my childhood.
okay,
Yes,
okay.
my childhood.
Was it a turn for the worst?
Yes,
Okay.
it was. It was a turn for the
What
worst.
did that look like?
I mean, it just looked like having no father figure at some point. I think that's why I joke about that a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, growing up, like I had a stepdad, but I had no knowledge that he was my stepdad. So
Okay.
yeah, like everyone just went with like, this is your biological father, just like go with it. But he is Xhosa.
So everyone didn't know in the house?
Yeah.
Or just you?
I think it was just me. Like my brothers
okay.
knew.
Okay,
but,
okay.
you know, they had
Fast,
to keep it to
fast.
themselves.
Yeah.
So he is Xhosa. My
Okay.
mom is Ndebele.
All right.
So you can imagine the questions I'd get at school, like,
Yeah.
what do you mean these are your parents? Your name is Lerato, your
Like,
skin
what's
tone
going
is
on?
this, and your
What's
hair is
going
like
on?
this,
I was
and
confused. Huh?
yay, and you speak Zulu, so what's going on?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know, I was very like confident in who I was, so like, I always shut down, like knew what to say to those questions. I always knew how to answer those questions. And then at some point, you know, my mom had to break the news that actually,
There's a little bit of a situation here.
Exactly.
But what did that feel like? Do you remember that conversation, bro? Like, I can imagine as a kid, you're hearing this for the first time. Because I feel like as children, we struggle with change the most.
we do.
And it's really almost debilitating. So what was that like for you?
Sure. It was tough. And I do remember it like it was yesterday, actually, because I mean, this happened when I was 16. And, you know, my mom and I were in the car and she said, I have some news for you. And she broke the news. And she was like, you see the guy that you've called your father all along? He's actually not your father. So just felt like a Jerry Springer show.
Yeah.
You know,
like,
at home.
unbelievable.
He is not the father.
He is not the father.
He is not the father.
Guys,
So
I'm judging Lerato because she was supposed to cut the steak.
cut the steak. I'm reading step 2, my bad. And also, do we have measuring
Your eyes.
cups?
You have 2.
I'm using, okay.
What's that? We're going
This
wrong.
is risky.
But let
And
me
you
look,
guys,
let me
and you
look.
guys
Do you want
trust
a measuring
You
cup?
guys trust my cooking?
I trust your sauce, bro.
Okay. Cut the steak along the grain into medium size slivers. Okay, what is slivers?
Just like strips.
Okay, strips.
They
okay,
like to confuse us.
I feel like they should use simple English.
They like to
they don't
confuse
need
us.
to-
Do you want a scissor? I feel like a scissor.
No,
should work.
let me have a knife and a cutting board.
All
I don't
right,
want to-
all right. Oh, we've got Gotina Ramsey. Gotina Ramsey. What you saying?
Ew, that's too much pressure.
To give you the chopping board. So since then, do you think? Because I don't know, right? Like a lot of people say that growing up without a father is hard, which I can imagine, right? But they also say it changes your behavior in ways you wouldn't imagine. So what do you
Yeah.
think are the big things that, or big moments that you'd be like, I wish I could share this with?
Take the items out.
Oh. Producer said we must take out the vinegar.
Alrighty, let's do that.
So what are the big moments in your life that you've had where you're like, I wish my dad was here?
Let's see. Matric dance.
Okay.
Going to varsity. I guess like boy problems. Yeah, like especially financially. Like yo, when I need that financial support, it's like, where's my dad? You know what I mean? So yeah, I'd say those are the moments where I'm like, wish you were here, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Emotional support is the biggest one though.
Yeah.
Like having a father figure to go to talk to, and also to share like my life with. Do you know what I mean? Like every aspect.
yeah.
It's not a thing of like, I just want my dad here for this and then it's done. Like it's more like I want him to be a part of my life.
Yeah.
Overall.
To see me grow up, to be there for the milestones.
Exactly.
Yeah. No,
Exactly.
that sounds so tough. But you know what you're giving, bro? You're giving very artsy. Like in school, when there was a play. Okay. Do you and the steak have history? You're going a bit. I think someone doesn't have steak. They're not sus. You're giving like you were the artsy type, you know? Like
I was,
the
yeah.
plays. What was that like? Were you the drama girl, and did that look or translate into your uni choices or uni life, or?
Can I be honest? When I was in high school, my main focus was boys.
Abafana.
Abafana, and my mom
Finished.
always tried to warn me about that. And obviously, like, I have my regrets when I look back, but I don't know, you know, like, I do believe that not having my dad around, like, caused that void, like, for me to have that void and to desire male validation. But I didn't realize it at the time. And I was always just sort of like thirsty for like a male's attention. I'm being like raw and honest here.
Do that.
Like
Go in.
brutally honest.
Yeah.
And when I look back, obviously like I struggle with like shame and regret. And at some point in my life, like I did encounter like Jesus, and he's taking me through a healing process. You know, he's taking me through a healing process. And I'm just like, why didn't I meet him sooner? Honestly, it could have like saved me so much heartbreak, so much unnecessary trauma.
Yeah. Like, what are some of the sticky situations that seeking that male validation got you into? Or like, you're like, I really, really wish if I could get in a time machine right now, I would not do this.
Yeah. I guess one of them would be like giving myself away to the wrong people. And just like dishonoring my mom as well. Like I would sneak out the house. Sorry, mom. Sorry, mom. Sorry. Wait, nah. But yeah, like there's, you know, like it just led me down a path of like unrighteousness, which wasn't good for my health, my mental health, and all of that stuff. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this knife I'm fighting. Like,
Take this one.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I can see you going.
I'm like,
you're fighting for your life.
Literally, that's much better.
I hear that. So
yeah.
I want to know about sneaking out, bro. Like, I've always wondered, how do you guys do it? Like, do you wait for your mom to go to bed?
Yeah, you have to play the waiting game. You have to play the waiting game.
But when do you know, okay, it's time to come back? Like, what does sneaking out look like? Paint a picture for us, bro. Like, I'm so excited. Plus tips.
No, how can I give you tips? I don't want other people to do it.
Yes, no.
Don't do this
Don't do
ever.
this.
Don't do it at home. Don't do it in your life. Don't do it. Don't.
Tell them what not to do in detail.
Okay. So learn from my mistakes. So you wait. You wait, ne? Until everyone sleeps. And then, hey, why am I talking like it's a good thing? Hey. Anyway, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. So you wait until everyone sleeps. Then you tiptoe. Make sure you move as slow as a sloth to get out the house. And unfortunately, at that time, everything is loud. Okay, the stairs are loud. The stairs are creaking extra loud. Like the pots are... Why am I saying the pots? The door is... I don't know. Like, it's just making so much noise. So you have to be very slow with everything. And just hope that, like, they don't wake up. And then once you're out, you make a run for it. Like, you run for your life. Okay.
But
And
you brief the
then-
person you're sneaking out with that, listen, I'm sneaking out. Or you just let
Not
them know that
always.
I'll be there.
It
I'll be there,
depends.
don't worry. Okay.
Depends on the person. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if it's someone you're trying to impress, like, you wouldn't want them to, like...
No, to know
that this is how you got out the house.
For sure.
Do you know what I mean? Makes you whack.
Sure. Yeah. Gotta keep your sauce. Aura.
And then, I mean, I guess I didn't always know, like, how long to stay out, because the one day I got caught.
Hey.
Yeah, I got caught.
That's finished.
Just know that, like, I was getting text messages from the moms of saying, I'm going to call the police on you if you don't come back. I wish I still had the text messages. It would have been, like, great
Receipts.
to
Yeah.
But she texted me. She tried to call me. That's when I started panicking. I was like, I need to get out of here.
For sure.
ASAP. So when I got home, she was there waiting for me in her gown. Hey. the angriest I've seen her in a while.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
So it wasn't even the
And-
disappointed look, it was the angry look.
Angry.
Oh.
Just angry.
Yeah.
And, you know, she asked where I'd been, and I denied everything. I didn't tell her where I was.
Yeah.
And she grabbed me by the hair, and she dragged me across the floor. Like, she dragged me across the floor. But I didn't feel anything because I was tipsy at the time. But just know the next morning, the girl was going through it.
The
Like,
pains. The
hey, I
pains
had
was
some
there.
other headache
Yay.
that I can't explain.
Yay.
So, hey.
Nah, that sounds too crazy, bro. So I want to hop into that chat that you were having a little bit
Yes.
about giving yourself away to the wrong person. This is a youth platform, so I want us to be saying the right things
Yeah.
to the youth and giving them the right kind of advice.
Absolutely.
Do you believe in soul ties, bro? Or
Yeah.
is it for you a much more spiritual thing than it is like at the universe is soul ties and the this and the that?
No.
Like, what's your perspective on all of that?
No, I do believe in soul ties. It definitely is spiritual, though. And it really affects you. Like, it really affects you. I'm not sure exactly how it works. Like, I don't have full knowledge on how a soul tie works. But all I know is that, like, obviously, if you have a soul tie with the wrong person, it can lead to you, like, experiencing mental health issues. And I guess, like, not having knowledge of that is also quite dangerous because you're somehow, like, connected to that person in every way. So it's like whatever they're going through mentally can affect you as well.
Oh, okay.
But it's always a negative, like, outcome, especially if you don't do it within the confines of, like, how God designed marriage and things like that. So it's quite dangerous.
Yeah. So
It's quite dangerous.
if I were to ask you to just maybe like give advice to someone right now, right? Maybe like a 16, 17-year-old, they are not going to not have sex, right? They have decided,
Yeah.
I want to do this thing.
Yeah.
How can they do it in a manner that protects their energy, protects their aura, and to some extent protects their spiritual relationship? Is it even possible, would you say?
Unfortunately, it's not possible without God. Like, if you're going to do something that God gifted you without him, unfortunately, like, you give access to the enemy, the devil, to, like, play with that. And he will. Any chance that he gets,
He will play
he
with
will
it.
take it with both hands.
He will
So
test-
unfortunately, if you make that decision without God and you don't do it his way, it's going to go left. Like, it will affect you negatively, and you can't do it your own way. It just doesn't work. So
how do you consult God in the process? Is it a waiting thing, or do you pray? Like,
it's both, like waiting, prayer, like being in the word, like, because you need to understand what it's about, what it is, like, spiritually,
the implications.
physically, emotionally, and I guess why God designed it the way he did. So yeah.
That's super dope. What's next on our recipe? What do we need to do now?
So we need to eyeball the baking soda, white vinegar, sugar, garlic salts, onion powder, paprika, Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire,
Yeah.
and chutney. Okay.
Right.
So you're saying we must eyeball it, ne?
Yeah.
All right. So here's the order, ne?
Okay.
Baking soda,
Okay.
white vinegar, garlic.
G-
Garlic
salt,
salt.
yeah.
All right, garlic salt.
Right.
And then we do the onion powder guy. Right? Onion
Alright.
powder guy. Paprika.
Right.
And then we have Worcester. This one. Okay, Worcester. Chutney. So in this order. It doesn't have to be in order, I don't think,
Alright.
because we're going to mix it anyway, right?
Let's see these ingredients. So we can at least get an idea for how much. 2.5 mils. What's that? Like half a teaspoon, huh? Yeah,
Probably.
half a teaspoon. I can give you a teaspoon at least. That we can do.
You see, now we are
2.5
we're
mils.
talking. And this is the one for the medicine even. I can see.
We're sick in this house, chief. It's bad. It's bad.
Okay.
It's bad. What did life
So-
post high school look like? Also, were you bullied or were you the bully? I feel
I
like
was bullied. I was bullied in primary school.
What was going on? What did they say? What did they say? Why?
No, the thing is, like, I never used to take care of myself. So I think that, like, you know, like, young boys are very dumb at that age. So,
Yeah.
and I feel like all they want to do is make their friends laugh. So they'll use anything.
Real.
They'll use
So
anything.
Real. So real.
So I was one of the victims, you know, I was one of those. And they always used to make fun of my hair, my height. I was always the tallest. So they call me giraffe. Like, like, it's funny now, but at the time, I'd be touched.
It'd be tough, yeah.
I'd be touched. So, yeah, like, I was bullied in primary. And then high school kind of, like, hit puberty. And then those same guys that bullied me were like, by the way, forget what I said. Forget what I said. Back in primary, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, woo.
Hey,
Woo.
we're doing a science
Hey.
thing. What's going on? That's garlic salt.
If these Arabs, don't be shocked, okay?
I'm blaming Lerato.
You're gonna blame me.
More, less.
I feel like more, hey, because there's a lot of like strips to get through. So
What are it?
So yeah, like, what were you asking before?
I was asking exactly that. What was the school dynamic like? Were you charged on the playground, or were you charged?
No, I was charged. I was always charged.
Wait, it happened.
And then it changed in high school. And then, unfortunately, in grade 10, I didn't have the choice to choose my own subjects. Like, my mother had big dreams for me.
Oh, okay.
She wanted me to go into actuarial science, and I was like,
Oh, okay. So you were the
Go.
academic kind.
No.
Oh.
I was far from that. I always wanted to be in the creative space. Like, I always loved YouTube, funny enough.
Really?
Like, I always loved content creation.
Yeah?
So, yeah. And she was like, hell no.
Nah.
You're crazy.
we want money this
You're crazy. Yeah.
Do you remember some of your favorite creators at the time? Oh, okay. Get into it.
Gotta focus.
Big slay.
So, favorite creators at the time. Do you know Ace Family?
I don't. I'm
Ace
from
Family.
the Vine era. That's what I used to watch. King Badge.
Yeah, no, I
Them
also
ones.
love King. Yeah,
Them
I also
ones.
love King Batch. Love them down.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, my mom didn't understand it at the time, I guess, what content creation was. But now that she does, she's like fully behind it. Hence that, like, she'll join some of the videos. And yeah, I never knew this is like the response I would get, but it's crazy to see.
What was your like
Grateful.
first piece of content that you shot? Because obviously I'm thinking at this time, you watching us, I get into it. I'm just reading up now. What was like the first few videos, or like what was your first interaction with content creation?
I used one of my mom's laptops. She had an HP
Things
back
making
in.
sounds.
You know, like Rice Krispies when you put
The meat
milk
is
on top.
talking.
Wait, now?
Yeah.
He's communicating. Guys. What does it say? He's saying, please don't cook me now.
We must give it time. Something like a 5 minutes. A 5 minutes to marinate.
Yes.
Anyway, you were saying your mom's laptop.
Yeah, so my first YouTube video was actually filmed on my mom's laptop webcam. Terrible stuff. I have the YouTube video app.
Okay.
It's still there. I don't remember the password. So whoever finds it, please release me from the embarrassment. Don't post it. Don't spread it. But yeah, it was so random. I just made a video. I said, hi, these are my friends. Then I did a whole slideshow of my friends. The video does not make sense. And then at the end, I put like a Minions clip, a random Minions clip of Minions singing.
That's what I call art. You were making art.
I don't understand what that was about, honestly,
You
but
were making
hey,
art.
we move, right?
So did you end up going into actuarial sciences? Or what did
No.
uni look like?
Absolutely not. In high school, I don't know, like,
Why is everyone getting
it was just,
You're making them hot. You're making them hot. The combo is too hot.
so yeah, what's the next step before I answer that question?
I think we need to let this marinate for like 5 minutes.
Yes.
And then we
And
can just chop. We can just talk.
Okay, all right.
But we can also clear out here. It's chopped. Aren't we gonna cook it in those, or must we cook it now? What do you think?
We can saute them. saute them a little.
Hey,
Make them golden
something
brown.
Like, yeah, caramelize.
Golden brown.
All right. Talk to us.
Yeah, so high school was not easy, especially because I took physics,
Okay.
accounting.
Yo.
Business studies wasn't too bad, but when you take physics, you need to take maths pure, unfortunately. So the girl was seeing numbers and trigonometry in the air, like from trauma. So yeah, that was difficult because like I knew what I wanted, but obviously I wasn't allowed to go in that direction.
For
at
sure.
least with like my family's full support and all that stuff. I don't necessarily think that my mom didn't want to support me. I just think she wanted the best for me and she didn't know how to like go about that. So yeah, unfortunately I suffered through that, but at the same time I'm grateful because I didn't really do well in those subjects. Like especially for accounting, I could never get more than 40%.
Really?
Yo,
And that's so
Accounting.
real sometimes. Like sometimes the
Yeah.
subject is just not for you.
accounting had me by the neck. Physics was worse. Physics, it's like I had chemistry in the bag and then physics, like the physics side of it was like
bad.
was bad. So yeah, eventually, you know, like the principal called a meeting and they were like, your daughter needs to drop
Yeah.
one subject, otherwise she's failing matric. So that's when my mom was like, okay, like let's make a plan. So I actually dropped physics for geo.
Okay.
But I still had to suffer through maths paper 2 and accounting and okay, business wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But Afrikaans, what the heck was that? What
the
the heck was that? What the heck was that? How are you learning the same language for like 12 years and you still don't know how to speak it?
And you know what's crazy, bro? Like it doesn't even change that much. Eh? Like they add 1 or 2 rules.
Like
But let me hear an Afrikaans person speak right now. It's like, oh, what language is this
where
one?
is this coming from?
Like
So,
what?
Yeah, so obviously my matric results weren't that great. Wasn't too bad. I matriculated with 2 distinctions, but
Oh.
no, but if there is. I'm sorry, that accounting mark, terrible, and it made that like difficult for me to get into varsity. So, and I still didn't know like what I want to study because I know for sure it's not actuarial science. Like,
Yes.
that's insane.
yes.
I'm not gonna do that. So eventually, my mom was like, "Okay, what about architecture? What about interior design?" So I was like, "Okay, like
Perhaps.
that's more creative, you know. I can do that."
Yeah.
Not realizing what architecture actually is.
Oh, okay.
Ew, not realizing. So that sounds fantastic. You're doing great there.
Thank you, buddy. Thank
Well
you.
done, eh?
Thank you,
Sure,
bitch.
sure,
Thank
sure.
you,
It
bitch.
sounds
Proper
delicious already,
bitch.
right?
Really?
So, yeah, that's the story. I eventually went into interior design, and that was so hard, so difficult. I guess I thought because it was creative, it was going to be easier for me to get through, but that was not the case. If you know one thing about like varsity, you know that it drains everything out of you. Like
Everything.
it
and
drains
more.
your pockets, your finances, it drains your energy, it drains your mental health. It drains everything.
Yeah.
So, and like why go through that if you're not passionate about what you're studying? So that's where I was like I was like, I'm not even passionate about this. I don't even want this for
Yeah.
my life. Like I couldn't imagine myself designing spaces for a living and getting through those assignments. I lost so much sleep. At some point, I lost weight, or I was gaining weight from
It's like
from
this.
stress. You know what I mean? So, you know, and then at some point, I also ended up in a mental like hospital. In my last final year. Imagine, I was about to finish. I was like 6 months away.
Yeah.
And then boom.
But what made you decide? Because you know what? I'm realizing more and more that that is the reality for most kids. Most kids either need to go and end up going, but most kids actually need to go but can't afford to, don't have access to the facilities. So what was your sign to say, okay, Lerato, we need not just a therapy session once a week. We need to go into an institution and get the type of support that we need. What was this the
Oh, for my mental
trigger?
health.
Yeah, for your mental health.
The trigger. I guess the trigger was not caring about anything because I reached a point where I didn't care about anything. I didn't care about submitting assignments on time. I didn't care about like my friendships. I didn't care about waking up. Like at some point I was bound to my bed, and I remember like this one week I was in bed and the assignments due dates were like and I was in bed.
Yeah.
And it felt like something was like pushing me down. It felt very heavy.
Yo.
So at some point, obviously, I broke, and that's where I landed. But yeah, and then I took like a month away from varsity. By the time I got back, I couldn't like catch up on anything, and especially because I wasn't like passionate about it, I decided to drop out because I was
Okay.
like, what's the point?
Yeah, like.
But it's also insane. Imagine telling your African parents, like, I'm dropping out. You've got 6 months left. That was
Mom was
insane.
probably hot.
I think that, yeah, she was. That was
Yeah.
the most insane thing I've ever done in my life. But I'm actually grateful for it. Cause,
Took a leap and it worked out.
yeah, I'm grateful for that because
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here today
Yeah.
creating content
Mm.
and doing what I love to do. So,
What are some highlights from your varsity days, bro? Like people, I feel like I've been robbed of a varsity experience because I don't know, I feel like I've been well behaved, you know?
you're not missing out on anything.
Really?
Yeah, I know. You're not missing out on anything because you're just asking for stress and zero money in your account and struggle meals. Do you know what noodles on bread is?
Ooh, you're talking about that fancy.
You don't know.
That fancy.
You don't know what it's like to not afford groceries and like you're struggling through.
Yeah.
So, you're
So
not
was that bad financial decisions on your part, or was it just the fact that the cost of varsity was just so high and difficult to bear?
both.
Both.
Like at times I would manage well, like my finances very well. At
Yeah.
times I wouldn't. So, but it's like when I did, I guess the course that I was studying demanded a lot of like printing and cardboard and things like that. So we paid for everything: paint, glue, cardboard, and it's like every week we're printing an A1 piece of paper, like a floor plan. So which was like 100 rand. So I was
Every
spending
week.
maybe like 200 rand every week on printing.
And you paying for that out of pocket,
Yeah.
you're not supporting that, nothing. Huh. So how do you then cope with like the stigma that comes with dropping out? Because I can imagine it's one thing to tell your mom, but she's your mom at the end of the day, right? But there's also family. Hey, Lerato. You know, like how do you manage all of
You
that?
said that exactly like my mom. She would have said it like that. No, that wasn't difficult. I think the most difficult part was telling my mom. She was the most difficult person to get through.
Yeah?
Because I mean, I don't really have like all my other family members except for my brothers, my siblings, like they're distant. So
Oh.
they probably don't even know.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
So my mom was the most difficult to get to because I was like, yo, she's going to be so... And I guess for a while she was very angry at me. And she would bring it up when she's angry. So,
Oh.
hey, yo.
Oh, it was a bit of a
Yo, yeah.
sensitive topic.
It was.
Damn.
It was. And now even like to this day, she'll say, yeah, I must go back and finish the degree. She'll hint it,
Yeah,
like
just
small, just go back and finish. Yeah. So, yeah, it was tough.
Yeah.
It was very tough.
And the type of friends you have around you at the time, like, is it a good circle? Are we like, we get it, Lerato, we're here for you? Or is it like, y'all are so toxic, I'm cutting along?
No, they were a good group of people.
Yeah?
Like they supported me through everything, and I don't know, I think it's hard. Like when I look at things from their perspective, like it's difficult to know what to even say to your friend. Like, especially because we're all living life for the first time. So it's like, how do they know which way to guide me? Because it's like, which friend would encourage you to drop out? But it's also like, which friend would force you to do something that you're not entirely like happy with? So it was, I think, yeah, it was difficult for them to like support me through that. But regardless, they did support me. And I feel like they did believe in what I wanted to do. And at first I pursued beauty. So I did nails. I was a nail technician for a while.
Okay.
And then I also made clothing. So I was
that's
a
dope.
seamstress, like a young seamstress, like a beginner seamstress at some point. And then I started creating content last year and modeling and yeah.
And what's your favorite thing that you do at the moment?
My favorite thing, all of it.
All of it?
Making videos with my mother. It's actually brought us closer.
Really?
Yeah, brought us closer. Modeling, I love that so much. I always have. So, all of it.
That's so cool, bro. But I do want to maybe revisit this topic of friends a little bit, right? Because I feel like when you actually think about how social we are as people, most of our life is surrounded or centered around socializing, you know?
Yeah.
When you meet with your friends for lunch, it's always a good time and that kind of thing. Do you think you have a good group of friends right now? And what would you say to someone that doesn't know how to choose the right friends?
That is a complex question. First of all, I have the best friends around me. I have such a good support system around me. And I truly believe my friends are a gift from God. I chose them, but the way they just like fell into my life, like the way they just came into my life was so like
Divine.
divine, you know, divine. I don't think it's something I could have done in my own strength, to be honest. So that is my advice. Exactly that. Like, I feel like the more you spend time with the Lord and in His presence, the closer you are to being around people who are healthy with you and supportive and also loving, but like truly loving, like because there's different definitions of that. But,
Yeah. What would you define truly loving as for you? Or what makes you feel loved?
Loved.
Yeah.
So that's actually two different questions. I feel like the first question that you're asking is like, what is true love? True love is defined by the Bible. Like,
Okay.
For example, right? For example, in a situation where you're having a fallout with your friend or whatever, and they've done something to betray your trust, God would say, forgive them, which is insane, right? Because it's like, okay, then you don't get the justice that like you need, if that makes sense. And I feel like in a different context, like we're not as forgiving as humans. So, and I found that like when you follow the Lord, it just brings you so much peace. Like, that's one thing I've learned this year is like forgiveness is so powerful, and it doesn't mean that that person gets to walk scot-free. It doesn't mean that like you won't get that justice, but also it's at the end of the day, it's for you. Like, it's for your peace, and you go to bed being set free from bitterness jail, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear that. And what makes you feel loved, which was the second question.
Yes, what makes me feel loved? Definitely someone who's thoughtful. Like, like my friends are super thoughtful. Like they do things, and when they do things, it's like, I know you paid attention. Like, that's why you're doing that. Like, you paid close attention to me as Lerato. So that's one thing that makes me like feel really loved. It's like when you pay attention and you move in a thoughtful way.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I want to see the time.
Yes.
I think it's good for us to throw our meat in. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
To put your frying pan on.
Ready.
Okay. Let's get a pan out for you. We need something bigger than this. And then perhaps we can touch on what your new and reformed approach to love looks like. I'm modeling with the meat. Yes, when work it. Okay, we'll give that like a little bit of time to do its thing.
You were saying?
What does, because you spoke to us about really seeking and like, you know, any little bit of male validation, you were there, right? Then you
Yes.
found God and things changed a little bit for you.
Yes.
Does that mean no more boys? Or does that mean boys in your life look a bit different now?
I don't know what you're asking me. I don't know what you're asking me.
So you're single? You still don't know what I'm asking you? Let's ask it again, guys. Lerato, perhaps, do you get a good morning text? Perhaps. She's blushing.
Kind of. No, I'm single.
Yeah?
But yeah, it doesn't mean like no more boys. When you give your life to the Lord, it doesn't mean no more boys. It just means, how do I put this in like easy to understand language? It just means like healing parts of yourself that need healing first. And recognizing that you can't do that on your own. Like you can't do that in your own strength. It means getting to a place where you're content with yourself and with the Lord. Like you need to reach a place where you are trusting God more, and I guess Him being the center, like getting to a place where He is the center and He has the final authority, like He has the final say over your life. And God is faithful. Like He brings people into your life, especially if you trust Him with that. And I believe that the people that He brings into your life, He is thoughtful about. Like He doesn't just bring
Random.
smang mang. You do know what I mean? Like it's tailored to you. It's tailored to you. So that's my answer to your question.
Very diplomatic. Very political.
What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean by that.
No, I don't know what you mean by that.
We're watching you. We're watching you. We are aware of your tactics. We are aware.
Okay. Are we ready to fry the meat?
Are you ready? That's the real question. Are you ready?
I am.
I think the oil's ready for you.
Alright. So I'm going to
Do your thing,
pop it in there,
Do your
right?
thing. Do your thing. What do you want? Do you want a what is it? What's this wooden thing called, bro?
The wooden spoon, okay?
Do you want a wooden spoon? Do you want an egg lifter? Do you
I
want
think if
a
I can
tong?
get the...
There's so much.
I think this guy, eh?
This guy, take him. Take whoever you want.
Thank you very much, Wina.
Very, very nice.
Very, very nice.
Let me grate some fish.
Are y'all getting that sizzle action?
The
Sure.
money shot. Oh yes, sizzle sizzle.
You guys are very brave for like having me cook today. Yeah, you didn't even ask, can you cook? Like, you guys are very brave.
Bravery is what makes a good man.
As long as it's made with love, right? Like,
yeah. You know, love and some other things. Love and some flavor.
no, as long as it's made with
Love
love.
and some
And my name is
flavor.
Lerato, so yeah.
Oh yes, there's always going to be love where you are,
it's
right?
definitely made with love. It's made Lerato.
Yes.
Eh.
So what's next for you, bro? Also, so far, like, what's been your biggest? Oh my gosh, I'm really in the industry moment.
Can I tell you, I haven't had that.
Really?
I haven't had that. Like, I struggled to like clock it. You should ask Sean. Like he'll tell you. Sean will tell you. I struggled to clock that you're like.
I'm cooking.
Yeah.
Cornflakes. Cornflakes.
Cornflakes.
man.
Literally. So.
But what's your big dream then? Because I'm sure you have like, I want this collab, or I want this, or you're just going day by day, living.
I would love to collab with Primo. Like if we can do one TikTok, I'll be glad. I'll be happy.
Yo.
Yeah.
I love Primo so much, bro.
Primo
Primo
yeah.
is so funny, and we want him on the
hilarious.
show. We're also gonna shoot out. Let's both shoot our shot at Primo. Primo,
Yeah. Primo, please answer.
please, buddy, please, Jeff, please. Something like a Primo 19 in the kitchen. What are you guys saying? Primo 19. Where do you want him? What collab do you want? Because we're gonna make a teaser out of this very video, and we're gonna tag him and ask everyone in the comments to spam him. So what do you want?
I would love if we can do a skit like primo style. Everything primo scripted, primo style. As long as I get to be there as an actress, primo. If you're hearing this,
He will.
if you're hearing this, yes, he will.
Yeah.
I'd love to collab with you and my mom. It would be amazing to have you collab with my mother. Like I feel like you two would be an awesome pair.
Yeah.
So.
And what's your process, bro? Because you're speaking about scripts, right? Which means I feel like this content thing is not a jokes.
It's not a joke. No, it's not a joke. But I love to be authentic, so I try to like stay away from scripted content.
Okay.
Most of the time, I won't tell my mom what we're doing. She just knows that we're filming a video.
Okay.
And then when we get to like filming, then that's when I start like revealing the idea and like, just because I want her authentic reactions, because I know like we've been laughing every day, so like I just want to share that with the world. Like, how she reacts to us and what we do and what we say.
Yeah.
So yeah, most of it has been authentic, like authentic to her and like her first time reactions to everything that I'm doing. So yeah.
Do you ever see yourself going on the screens, or TV's not really your thing?
No, I absolutely see that happening.
Yeah?
But especially my mother. I feel like she has the personality for TV. Like podcast even. Like she is so funny. And I always tell people that she still hasn't unlocked level 5 of her humor. Like you guys are only seeing level 1.
Yo.
You haven't seen nothing yet.
She's a warm up. It's like
yo, especially when she's like behind the scenes, she's even more funnier than she is in front of the camera.
Yeah.
So yeah, like one thing about my mother, she is funny. I feel like she deserves to be on the big screens.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you see her? Like what type of shows?
She needs a talk show. Cause she loves to yap. One thing about my mom, she will talk your head off. Like at some, like most of the time, she's the one doing the talking. And I'm just listening. Like she'll have a full-blown conversation with me and I've said nothing. So I honestly believe like a talk show is perfect for her. She talks and she's funny. Like everything that she says is crazy. So yeah.
That's so cool, bro.
Yeah.
And where do you want your career to be in the next year and a half?
You definitely like where Grace Mandlana's career is right now. Like I look at her and she's my inspiration. I'm like, yo, Casey.
Have you met her?
I haven't.
Really?
I haven't.
Cool. You haven't?
No, I haven't.
Who have you met that you didn't think you'd meet?
Chad Jones.
Yeah.
Chad Jones, I met him at a creators event. Super cool. Who else? He's the only one I can think of.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Mrs. B.
Who's Mrs. B?
You know the teacher who does Amapiano dances?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I met her as well.
At a creators event.
Yes.
Oh.
And Big Lule?
Yeah.
I didn't meet her like up close, but I saw her from a distance.
Yeah.
That counts.
Yes, it does. Definitely.
Counts.
Definitely. How are creator events, bro?
It's so fun. Like they do these activities for you to like break the ice, and you do like scavenger, like hunts. It's really cool. And you get to create with your colleagues basically, because we see each other as colleagues.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's
so
like
there's no like weird vibes. Because score. Okay, it's fine. People always say,
I'm
just naive. That makes me so good.
Don't be nervous, Wina.
It's making me so happy. It feels so nice.
It's almost ready.
Oh, the cheese is almost ready. Let me get the bread out, cut the bread up, and also see what's next in this recipe. Oh yes, I was saying people always say like there's always like these cliques and it's weird vibes. So I've always been interested because I did see clips from the A creators event. I don't know, scavenger hunt, people were in teams. So I wanted to know like, are the vibes really like, are people fake? Is it fun? What does it feel like?
And Nicholas, I met Nicholas. Yes. God. Yes. So no, these people are actually genuine. Like you might have one or two that are like question mark, but those are genuine people, and I feel like they're in the right field, especially because like I feel like to be in this field you must have that like extroverted side to you. Not always, but it's very necessary to have like social skills.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, like what you saw is what it was.
Yeah.
Basically. So yeah.
That's interesting. And also really cool, bro. I think we need more creators and creatives. Oh yeah, so this thing is saying that you must divide that. Something
Okay.
like that.
Oh yeah, okay. Into
And
two,
meat
hey?
division, and then put cheese on the half and the half. And then I can,
Alrighty.
here's the cheese here. And then I will organize the bread. Let's get this bread. Top of the morning, top of the morning,
top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning.
Here we go.
I hope that's half, so let me sprinkle that.
Let me see. Wow. How did you even cut bread this long, bro?
Real. No idea.
It's a French baguette. Baguette.
French bagwe.
Baguette.
Bagwe.
From Spa. Spa, please sponsor us. Something like a light sponsorship. Something like a
Sakela,
something.
please.
Yo, something
Maybe if
like
you
a
ask in
something.
Zulu, they'll hear us.
You know,
Stella, please,
they're always coming for my Zulu. Tsapang says that my Zulu is offline. My Zulu is one tick
Offline.
Zulu. He says it's one tick Zulu. And I don't know, bro. Like that's actually one of the things I've struggled with.
Really?
Like the whole language thing, bro. Like I can never pick up other languages. I can hear Zulu well, and in my head, I'm Shaka Zulu. In my head, when I speak it, you won't believe it. But when it comes out my mouth,
When it comes out, I hear the sense. Yeah,
Yo.
that's me with Tutu. That's
Yeah?
me with Tutu.
do you have Sutu people relatively close in your family? Because I know you said people are like quite distant if it's not your brother and your moms.
Not really. Not really.
Yeah. So it's a majority Zulu.
Yes. Yes.
Chief.
Do you think maybe...
I'm trying to understand. Do we cut in half, and then from
I
the half
think-
we cut in half?
Actually, yeah, then
Ne?
it can be equal.
Half and then half. Why
Half,
I'm gonna
ne?
do the whole half?
I think half and then half.
And then
Yabona?
half.
Half,
How
half.
can we go half and then half? This is. I suspect we are confused.
Ledla.
Yes.
Ngenzele yona.
Let me do this here. Let me put a lid on this so it can melt nice.
Again, you're trusting me with this cooking. Hey.
I fear you've been lying to us because you've been in charge in the kitchen.
Ah.
I literally chopped onion and
Run the
fried
clips
onion.
back. Because I don't believe that. Run the clips back.
I sauteed onion. That was my job today. Lerato was the chef. If you want my job, please tell me.
No, I'm good.
Please
Thank
tell
you.
me.
No, Chief.
No, but you're doing a good job.
Thanks,
Okay.
thanks, yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yabona. Then we can take these two, because they look obviously
Ah,
better
wena.
than.
Hi.
Yabona.
Nobel Peace Prize. This is a
Hey.
physics, this one.
When it's mathematics.
Mathematics,
Hey.
accounting. No. Sorry.
Too soon.
Too soon. You're right. Too soon. My bad, guys. My bad, OG.
But it's okay. I forgive you.
Okay, so. Let me bring you the onion. The onion.
Right, so I'm just gonna clean up because this is one thing my mom was always on my case about is clean the space that you work in.
Okay, let's hafula this mess.
Hafula lapho siyokhona ukuyenza ispace la. Okay, singizokhuluma iZulu. Sanibonani bafethu.
Sawubona.
Silana ekitchenini yabona sesiphekile.
Sesiphekile.
Sesiredi ukudla yabona.
Yeah.
So-
yeah, ewe.
Manje sesiyaklina ngisho siyokhona
Yeah, siyaklina.
siyaklina.
So bafo womfazi.
Sothini ke manje?
Bafo siyenzanga.
Sesiyaklina ngisho sokhona
Siyaklina.
ukuyenza ama-arrangements.
Sinkwa.
Sakhona ukufaka
Yama-French.
inyama
Yes.
esinkweni.
Yes.
Sodla kamnandi.
Ha, yeah.
Mara kumele sithele i-cold drink nyana or amanzi nyana.
Equal link. Oh,
Yabona.
bane summer pine. Bese liquid fruit madoda. Siyagida.
Ngicela usponsorishe phela i-video phela sicela.
Yenza lapho
Iliqui.
yenza likhu isimlikha likhu fruit.
Ising is Sotho now. Yabona? Somoshile.
Ish.
Yabona somoshile. And ibesikhuluma kamnandi, yabona.
Ising in Zulu. Hi.
Hi.
Let's speak Afrikaans.
Jo. Ons moet die brood geëet
Ja?
met die
Nyama. Vlees.
Met die vlees. Ons is in die kombuis.
Is dit 'n kombuis?
Dit is 'n kombuis. Jy is korrek.
Ons moet glase gevat en gedrink.
So jy moet
Gejuice.
gejuice. Right.
Wil jy ys gehê?
Waar is die ys?
Dit is hier. Wil jy ys gehê?
Ja, please.
Alright,
Asseblief, my broer. Ek is 'n huge ice fan.
Is it?
Ek is lief vir ice.
Is it?
Ja.
Het jy anemia?
Ja.
Oh, okay.
Dit is omdat ek het anemia. Ek is lief vir
Dit nie werk like that nie. Dit is die ander way.
Okay, I think we're ready to come back to English.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite accent to do?
I do.
Favorite accent.
Zimbabwean.
Really?
I love that.
Okay, outside of Africa? How's your American
British.
accent? British?
No, America is not that good, but British. A little.
Yeah? You chef
I
it
love
up.
to do the British accent here and there, just to, be a little weird, because I am very weird.
Of course.
I'm
You have
very
to
odd.
be. You have to be in this world.
Exactly.
Right, put the
I
bun.
like how you're massaging the bread. You know
You
what I
have
mean?
to.
You have to be very nice to the food.
So it can taste good. Make it with love.
Exactly.
Perfecto. Alright.
So we are now assembling. Ooh, can we just show you guys how amazing this looks?
Real. Are we gonna get a close up? Mr. Stories. Look at that. Which camera is the bang, bro? That one.
Now that is what I call
Delicious.
perfection.
Here you go.
Okay, the onions are not that interesting.
I think they are.
Honest.
I think they are. They even
No,
smell better.
Leave it out.
I'll be honest. These
This
onions
is the
smell
star of the show.
heavenly.
This.
We'll see what tastes good. The taste buds will tell.
You've got a point.
Oh, look at Chumi. We need to put the meat. Where are you taking the meat?
Oh, I thought maybe you're still massaging the bread with
The massage is how long must the massage take? Sis?
Oh, I'm sure 30 minutes usually.
Yeah, man.
Package, I'm on. All
We
right.
don't know. Men don't get massages, man.
You don't?
No, bro. You know, usually a massage, like, I've never seen someone take themselves for massage. People are usually taken for massages.
You've got a point, actually.
Yeah, so
I need to break that. I need to take myself for a massage so we can break that for real.
I thought you were going to say you need to take someone, a man, for
No.
massage. No?
No. I'll take myself.
Okay. Hey, you're strong, eh?
If my dad returns, I'll take him.
What right? I support
I'm just
that
saying,
one.
Dad, if you're watching me and you come back, I'll take you for a massage.
I support this
And I
one.
forgive you. Don't worry.
Yes, forgiveness
You mustn't
is
be scared
key.
to come back. Don't be scared.
Forgiveness is key.
Exactly.
What
And I'm
right?
being so serious.
If he doesn't come back, can I have a massage, Lerato? Please. Please.
Depends.
Please.
Depends.
Okay.
It really depends. If you
Are
bring
you
back
happy?
that milk guy, yes.
Are you happy?
Happy. That looks stunning.
All right. Let's take a bite, man. Let's not waste time, eh?
All right.
Are you gonna pray?
Yes, we can pray. Let me just pour the juice.
All right.
And I love pineapple. It's like you guys
Really?
knew. It's like you guys knew. Like,
We
I
did.
love-
We did.
Serious?
Yeah.
You're a real one.
We get the producer's in charge.
Hey, man.
She runs the real thing here.
Sure.
She runs the
Shout
real
out to
thing.
the producer.
Shout out to her.
Alrighty.
Oh, she's
Ready.
blushing. Hey.
Let's cheers, ne?
Jeez.
Oh yeah, let's pray. Wait, sorry. This is Tanda Zepela. Okay. Heavenly Father, we come before you today. Thank you, Lord, for this awesome opportunity. I pray that you bless this channel and I pray that you bless this food. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Cheers.
Balcene bond. I win a man.
Ibi lapho.
Yebu lapho. We did something like a magic. This steak is so good, guys. I wanted to hate on the steak roll, but what Lerato did here cannot be undone. The flavor is immaculate. Naughty corner. She's naughty this one. Chefs,
You still talking?
I need to say goodbye to them. I want to eat properly. I think she's gonna say goodbye to you guys after she finishes chewing this bite. But thank you guys for joining us for another episode. It's been so fun having a heart in the kitchen, talking about forgiveness, talking about finding God, talking about navigating life as a teenager into an adult, talking about subject. Go watch the episode again if you don't get what I'm getting to right now. Please give us your word of the day, and then tell us who you think would be great on this show.
Okay, so my word of the day is pursue Jesus with every bone that you have. And I feel like Primo would be perfect on the show. Primo,
I can beg, bro. Okay.
just know you'll be eating. Just know.
Rato, thank you.
Thank you.
Chefs at home, that was episode 4 of some. Hey, wena, chop it up. Tango.
Chop it up.
Chop it up.